long diagonal balls. Do you think it's a tactic they'll use here?
I think so, because they must feel that the Arsenal back four, with the exception of Silvinho, is a little bit short on pace. Lee Dixon's the captain tonight, and play balls in behind him, he could get found out. I think the tactics will be riveting.
Let's just remind you, before we get to this live match, that we've also got Rangers against Galatasaray coming up later on here on ESPN. And then tomorrow we'll have Manchester United against PSV, and also that wonderful Milan-Barcelona encounter. All the best European football coming your way. But for now, sit back and focus on the Olympic Stadium in Rome, as Arsenal all smiles, the two Frenchmen. And there is John Lukic, the story of the final. And that story will now be taken up, or at least in a short while, by our commentator for this Group B encounter from Rome, and it will be John Roeder.
Viewers throughout Asia to the Olympic Stadium in Rome. It's Lazio against Arsenal in Group B of the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal won 2-0 when these two sides met at Highbury in London 3 weeks ago. Another win for the English side tonight could see them mathematically clinch top place in the group, especially if Sparta Prague don't win tonight. There's the Lazio side. 3 changes to the starting 11 that beat Perugia at the weekend. Negro, Salas and Inzaghi all come in. And that means that Favelli, Crespo, their record signing, and Claudio Lopez, such a prolific striking partnership for them, are both on the substitutes bench. Peruzzi back in goal, having recovered from his hand injury. And in goal for Arsenal is John Lukic, 39 years old now. He's in for the England international David Seaman, who has a back injury. 5 changes in total to the Arsenal side from that which beat Aston Villa in the Premiership at the weekend. Lukic, Kier, Lundberg, Luzhny and Carlu come in. Out goes Seaman, who is injured, Bergkamp, who hasn't travelled, Adams, Laurent and Perez are among the substitutes. Freddie Lundberg scored both the goals at Highbury. Alessandro Nesta, the Lazio captain, will want to be reminded of that fact. It's a very big game indeed for the Italian champions. Lazio know that they really do need a win tonight. A goal from Marcelo Salas will help them to try and achieve that target. Thierry Henry has been in splendid form recently for Arsenal, as Lazio get us underway. They're in the all-dark blue strip, kicking from left to right. Arsenal in their world-famous red shirts with white sleeves and white shorts. It's been raining heavily in Rome for most of the day. Most of the week, you can see that from the water that's lying on the athletics track around the outside of the pitch. Nesta into the firm interception. This is Stankovic, ball over the top towards Pavel Nedved, who will have a shot on goal. It's a deflection wide for a corner. And you would expect Lazio to absolutely shoot from anywhere tonight, because John Lukic in the Arsenal goal, very experienced goalkeeper, but he hasn't featured in Arsenal's first team since March 1997. Lukic able to scramble clear. David Seaman, the England international, is out with a back injury, as I mentioned. His deputy, Alex Manninger, the Austrian, has also been out for most of the season injured. That means that Lukic comes into the side, and Stuart Taylor, who was the goalkeeper that Arsenal had loaned out to the English First Division club Crystal Palace, has been recalled from that loan spell. He flew out to Italy today, and he is on the bench in case a change is needed at the goalkeeping position. But a big problem for Arsenal. I say Lukic highly experienced, but that lack of first team action in recent years may very well count against him. Here's Nedved once more. Throw goes Lazio's way. Sebastian Baron, the Argentinians, such a pivotal part of Lazio's play. It's Paulo Negro with the throw. Negro, Salas, picked up by Lundberg, who rather surprised Arsenal supporters a few weeks ago when he revealed his new close-cropped hairstyle. There's Dejan Stankovic, the Yugoslavian. Two Yugoslavians in the Lazio starting 11. Sinisa Mihailovic is the other. Watch out for Mihailovic should Lazio get any free kicks around the edge of the penalty area, up to 35-40 yards out, and Mihailovic will have a go at goal. He's got a fearsome left foot. Arsenal with 9 points from their opening 3 matches. Only 2 teams in the Champions League have maximum points. The other are Real Madrid. Inzaghi goes down in the area. Referee Helmut Krug, who is from Germany, not impressed. Arsene Wenger, the Arsenal coach, who recently celebrated his 4th anniversary in charge of the North London club. Also a fantastic first season when he won the double of the Premiership and the FA Cup. Carney could get it on the far side. Ricardo. This of course a game packed full of internationals, and here's the Chilean international Salas, who was just stopped right at the very last moment there. It was a terrific tackle from Arsenal. Veron. Chipped over the top. Arsenal appealed for offside and get it. Then Inzaghi and Salas, the 3 players in an offside position. Here's that challenge just a moment ago. It was by Oleg Luzhny on Simone Inzaghi, in fact, who had broken through. And that's the offside, and not much doubt about that. Lazio, last season's Italian champions, of course. Manchester United were champions in England, but Arsenal qualified in virtue of their 2nd place in the Premiership. Lazio know that a win is really needed by them tonight, because should Sparta Prague beat Shakhtar Donetsk and Lazio lose, then both Lazio and Sparta Prague will be on 6 points. Arsenal, as I mentioned, having 9 points out of 9 so far. Lazio have 6 points from their 3 matches. Their only defeat coming against Arsenal against Sparta Prague and Shakhtar Donetsk. Prague have 3 points. Shakhtar Donetsk yet to get any points at all in this group. There's Kanu, the Nigerian international, who won gold with Nigeria at the '96 Olympic Games. His gold medal with and of one of the Arsenal substitutes, Laurent, who was an integral part of the side that won gold in Sydney a few weeks ago. Lundberg is fouled. Position for Arsenal. Then they'll hear their supporters chanting out their support, although that's now drowned out by the whistles from the home supporters. Oh, it's a great header, and it's only just wide. From Gramonde. And a bit of space as well. It was a powerful header. Peruzzi watched it go wide, probably with a little bit of relief. So far a fairly open game, nothing really too cautious about either of the sides' approaches so far. This is Carney. Lee Dixon, the vastly experienced right back for Arsenal. Arsenal missing another integral part of their defence. Captain Tony Adams, he's on the bench. Chance for a shot on goal. Straight at Peruzzi though. From Gramondi again. Very comfortable catching practice for Angelo Peruzzi, who missed the start of the Italian League season, indeed missed a chunk of the Champions League campaign with a broken finger. Peruzzi, who Lazio signed from Inter in the summer. Marchigiani, their previous first-choice goalkeeper, deputised when Peruzzi was injured, and Marchigiani is on the bench tonight. Vieira, the World Cup and European Championship winner, of course, with France. Number 4 for Arsenal. And a very controversial start to the Premiership season in England did Vieira, you may remember, sent off in the opening 2 matches. Served a 5-match domestic ban. That ban is now over. He'll find his way through down this near side, and in fact Vieira is penalised by the referee. It's Stankovic who is coming back across him. Negro was there as well. Should be glad of that catch. Goalkeepers always, of course, like to have an early touch, an early save to make. Particularly Lukic, having not played in the Arsenal first team, as I mentioned, for so long. Free kick Arsenal's way. Ramondi, the man fouled. Clearly a foul. Hands all over Thierry Henry. Referee was well positioned. And it will be Silvino, the Brazilian, who will put this one into the penalty area. Kanu with the header. No goals, but a bright start so far between Lazio and Arsenal. Veron jumps high to win the header. Simeone comes off Gramonde. Arsenal appealed for offside, but no way was that offside, and it's across the face of goal from Pavel Nedved. Nobody on the end of it. Lundberg brings it away for Arsenal. Dangerous moment that for Arsenal. They half stopped it, wanting an offside. No way was it. Inzaghi couldn't get there. Stankovic couldn't get there. And the danger passed. Henry, picked up by Negro. Salas. Pancaro. Played by Martin Keogh, who skipped in England in Finland last week. Veron. terrific pace. Nesta gets it there, and Nesta gets it again. That is going to be a fascinating confrontation in this match between Alessandro Nesta, generally considered by all and sundry to be one of the world's best defenders, against Thierry Henry. Negro. Nesta. Veron. Touch off Cardew. Giuseppe Pancaro with the throw. Plenty of empty spaces in the Olympic Stadium tonight, as you can see on the far side, at the top of your picture. Ball over the top, Salas with a little knock down, looking for Inzaghi. Cunning. Uses his long legs to good effect. Freddie Lundberg. Lazio will know all about his goal-scoring prowess. With shots like that, though. From the Swedish international. Sven-Goran Eriksson nearest to the camera. The Lazio coach guided them, of course, to that dramatic success in Serie A at the end of last season. It was only 5 months ago, but it seems like an awfully lot longer than that, doesn't it? It's that dramatic afternoon where Juventus lost to Perugia in that match that was held up for almost an hour by a torrential rainstorm. Lazio finished their game with a victory here in the Olympic Stadium, then had to wait an hour before they were confirmed as champions. Here. Veron. Nesta. Veron. Salas with a little touch back. Collision right in front of the referee between Parler and Simeone. Nedved. A lovely ball that's really cut open the Arsenal defence. Pancaro's cross is too deep. Danger signs there, though, for the English side. It's a very fast-paced game as well. Just off the head of Parler. Pancaro picks it up. Nedved's just inside it. It's a deep cross once more. Stankovic is there with the header. Arsenal scramble into safety. Lundberg pushed off the ball by Veron. Stankovic getting the header in, but Inzaghi just in front of him almost certainly actually got in the way. You can see the two Lazio men there. Scrambled to safety by Keogh. Lukic in the Arsenal goal is a very experienced keeper. Had 2 clubs in his career, played for Leeds United before joining Arsenal, and then rejoined Leeds before rejoining Arsenal. Twice the League Championship winner, Lukic, with Arsenal in 1989 and Leeds in 1992. Leeds, of course, also in the Champions League this season. Lucian lays it out wide here to Silvino. Goes on a mazy run. Tidy up for Arsenal. leaving Highbury. That cost Arsenal an awful lot more to buy him back than it did to sell him. Really opposed there from Sven-Goran Eriksson. Not one of the more animated coaches in world football. Always looks rather studious sitting on the bench. They've just caught a glimpse behind him of Roberto Mancini, the legendary Italian player who retired from playing at the end of last season and is now one of the assistant coaches at Lazio. Recently about whether he's going to be leaving Lazio. Palmer are said to be interested. Inter also being mentioned. Luzhny with the throw. Vieira. Dixon. Palmer. Ball forward, looking for Henry. Silvinho. Vieira. Vieira missing his midfield partner from the last couple of seasons, Emmanuel Petit, transferred together with Mark Overmars to Barcelona. Lukic, long clearance forward, looking for Parler on that far side. Kanu can't get there. Simeone does. Dixon decides against using his goalkeeper. Negro. Salas has come deep looking for possession. Hernan Crespo and Claudio Lopez. Multi-million-dollar signings, Lazio both on the bench. Crespo returned from injury to start for the first time against Perugia at the weekend. His first start in Serie A for his new club. Scored as well. Not quite fit enough to play in this game. Kanu. Now he's got 5 defenders around him and no support from a teammate. Had to go for goal, really. And a run from Silvinho. Scored a fantastic goal here, Silvinho, early on in the competition. Gremondi. Ball through for Lundberg to try and chase. Parler. Looking for Henry in the middle. This is Nedved. Ball pass from the Czech Republic international, Pavel Nedved, who had such an impressive Euro 2000 tournament in the summer. Lundberg, who's popped up now on the right-hand side. Salas. Stankovic couldn't get the touch. Veron. Full pass from Van Veron. Vieira. Lundberg. Henry loves to take on defenders, but there are just simply too many defenders around for him to get past there. 4 of them crowding in around the Arsenal man. Negro. Got Pankaro on the far side. Rajlovic. Messi. He's beaten to it. was Dejan Stankovic. Put out there by Oleg Luzhny. Ukrainian. Simeone. Veron. Salas comes short. Inzaghi, little touch on. And it's over and in! What a bizarre goal! Nedved will claim it. Lazio are in front. Just past the midway point in the first half. And a strange goal. But they all count. Let's have a look again. Inzaghi with a little flick through. Well, that definitely came off the defender last. As Silvino comes in to challenge Nedved, I fancy Nedved actually hit it and it bounced straight off the Arsenal defender. Nedved will claim it, Lazio in front. So what have Arsenal got in reply to that goal? Lundberg nearly pouncing on the ball that was just tantalisingly there for him. Inzaghi tried a little bit too elaborate move there. Yeah. Lazio have never been beaten at home by an English club. 3 home matches against English opposition in European competition. 1 win and 2 draws. One of those draws was actually against Arsenal, as we see the goal again. Curling over, and no matter who was in goal for Arsenal, they wouldn't have got that. 39-year-old John Lukic is beaten. Whether it be Seaman, Maniga, or anyone really in goal for Arsenal, they wouldn't have been able to stop that one. Henri, Kanu, got Parler to his right. It's a great ball through Lundberg. Lundberg just dispossessed. Here's Kanu. Set it up for himself, wins a corner, and Parler is furiously demanding to know why exactly he wasn't played the ball. That's the goal, just in the side of the crossbar. Lazio have a man down inside the penalty area. It's Mihailovic. Takes quite a lot to fell Sinisa Mihailovic, who's a tough cookie. Well, it's just the power of the shot, in fact. Struck him rather awkwardly on the side of the knee, maybe just jarring the knee bone out of place. Salas. Nobody up there at all, though, for Lazio. Luzhny. Lundberg. Yeah. Lazio's first ever match in European competition was against Arsenal back in 1970, 30 years ago. It was a 2-2 draw here in Rome. Yeah. Arsenal won the second leg in London by 2-0. To his right. This is Ray Parler. Kanu tries to turn away from Veron and does so successfully. Again, Parler was calling for him to his right, And again, the ball to Ray Parlour may have been the better option for Cardew. Stankovic fouled there. Fairly innocuous, but the Italian side get the free kick. Veron. Fouled. Back over man's side again. So we'll look to put this in towards either Thierry Henry or Cardew. Jumps high for it. Lundberg. Cardew. This is Dixon. Here. Lundberg. Silvino. Lundberg against Negro. Henry. Cardew just dragging it away from the defenders, but the ball not running kindly for him. Quarter of an hour to go, plus stoppage time to the break. Lazio at the moment gaining revenge for their 2-0 defeat away to Arsenal 3 weeks ago. Of course, since that time, Lazio have opened the Serie A campaign, the Italian league starting a lot later than many other major leagues in Europe. It was shifted back by about a month in order to try and give the Italian Olympic team a greater chance of winning the gold medal in the Olympics. Unfortunately for Italy, they were beaten by Spain, the eventual runners-up, in the quarter-finals. So just 2 matches have been played by each club in Serie A. Lazio third in the table with 4 points. 2 points behind the 2 teams above them, Roma and Juventus, who are the only teams in Serie A to have maximum points with 2 wins out of 2. Zaghi waited for that ball to come onto him. Arsenal took the opportunity to clear it. Veron's ball is straight into touch. Not the best of touches from Veron. Such a wealth of experience for his club, Arsenal. Simeone. Silvino. Henry. Parlour. Ramonde. Vieira. Lundberg. Space on the far side for Arsenal to try and exploit, but the ball was too far forward for Lee Dixon to do anything with. I was just content to let it roll into touch. Yeah. Trying to link up with his French colleague Thierry Henry. Nedved lays it out to this near side to Stankovic. It's a deep cross, but too deep. Stankovic, the Yugoslavian, as Eriksson and Mancini is behind him, discuss tactics. Silvino inside to Vieira. Parla. Dixon. Vieira. Henry. Lazio with plenty of bodies back. They haven't picked up the run on the far side from Lee Dixon. Crosses a deep curling one. Lundberg manages to knock it back across the area. Veron completes the clearance. But very, very noticeable that when Arsenal attack, there are 7 or 8 players back in and around the penalty area for Lazio. Flying clearance from Alessandro Nesta. Long ball forward on the chase now for Inzaghi. Keown is there first. Lukic's clearance is met by Veron. Salvini. Dixon. Raimondi. Nice turn from Thierry Henry. Straight at the goalkeeper though. This is the clearance a few moments ago from Nesta. Spectacular and effective. Lundberg. Palmer. Raimondi. Finding it difficult to find a way through the mass ranks of the Lazio defence. Now they might do so with Silvino. It's a lovely run, terrific save, and Lazio escape as Kanu couldn't knock the rebound in. But Silvino, who scored against Sparta Prague with another goal that involved a mazy run beforehand, denied there by Peruzzi. Kanu couldn't turn the rebound in. And just look at the number of defenders who are around Kanu. Mihailovic, I'm sure, would have cleared that to safety had it been heading towards goal, as it was. He let it go out for the goal kick. The chance, though, will give Arsenal encouragement. A little over 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go until the break. Lazio leading by 1-0. Pavel Nedved with it after 24 minutes. Sinisa Mihailovic. Nedved. Pushing back from Dixon. Here's the run from Silvino. The way he cuts back inside Nesta. Peruzzi out, and the ball scrambles away for the goal kick. No scare though for Lazio. Free kick given away by Stankovic and a foul on Silvino. Had a little run of goal scoring earlier in the season, did Silvino. Left back, Ashley Cole, who deputised for him in a Premiership game at Bradford City, also got on the score sheet. There's Kanu, shown long legs. The man nearest the picture is an Arsenal legend in the glasses, Pat Rice, member of the side that won the double of League and Cup back in 1971. It was only the 4th time in England that particular exploit had been achieved, and only the 2nd time in the 20th century. Their North London neighbours and rivals Tottenham had done it 10 years before. Handball there against Nedved. Nesta. Picked up by Parla, off Pancaro. Carnu's there with the header. Scrambled to safety. Lazio and half the crowd appealed for a handball. Referee says it is indeed. Lazio will be more than pleased with the scoreline at the moment. Remember, they really do need to get a win in this match. It's two teams from each group that's qualified through to the second group phase. If you finish third, you go to the UEFA Cup. If you finish fourth in your group, you're out of Europe for the season. Here's Henry. He's putting onto his right foot. Still looking to put it onto his right foot. Parla. Not the best of shots. Parla. But Henry here just couldn't put it onto his right foot. He's always going to put his right foot if he can. Parla's shot, well, the less said about it, the better, really. Inzaghi wins the header. Silvino. Chase on here for Lukic, who has to be smartly out to get it. The ball getting a little stuck, you feel, in the slightly damp conditions of the pitch. It's a bit soggy underfoot. Veron. Nedved slips. This is Dixon. Carnu good control. Dennis Bergkamp, of course, in the Arsenal squad this evening because of his aversion to flying. Rome considered a little too far for him to travel overland. Bearing in mind that Carnu didn't play the weekend in the Premiership, Bergkamp did, so Arsene Wenger using the rotation system for his forwards. This is a free kick in a very dangerous position. Lundberg fouling Stankovic. And you just wonder whether Sinisa Mihajlovic might stride forward from defence to have a crack at goal. There he is, the number 11. Yes, he will. Wenger not happy with the decision at all. Now Mihajlovic, you may have seen his goal, in fact, for Lazio on the opening weekend. It was on Serie A. That's an amazing free kick from just a couple of yards in from the touchline, and he somehow curled it in. This is prime territory for Sinisa Mihajlovic to have a crack at goal from. Oh, great save from Lukic. It was a wonderful free kick. Salas lays it back to Nedved. Can't get the cross in. Arsenal scramble into safety through Lundberg. Well, there were plenty of fears, I can tell you, amongst Arsenal supporters when they knew that Seaman was out and that Lukic would be playing. Very understandable, really, since Lukic hadn't played a first-team match for 3 years. But he answered his critics in fine style with this save. Mihajlovic. That's a terrific free kick from him. Kept it low, bent it round the wall, on target. So much more. So we're into the final few minutes then of the first half. Nesta is across. Well, Lundberg didn't appear to make any contact there at all. And he's going to get a yellow card. And you get the feeling that that actually wasn't for the challenge. It was more for his protests afterwards. No, there didn't seem to be any contact there of a major nature. Let's look again. No, only contact there even of a minimal nature. Kanu turns away from Mihajlovic. Now this is Kanu's speciality, the little tricky runs. It's often said about Kanu that if he doesn't quite know what he's doing, and sometimes he gives that impression, then how on earth are the defenders going to know what he's going to do next? Those long, spidery type legs are capable of some exquisite play with the ball. Equally, though, they're capable of some embarrassing play with the ball. Lukic with the clearance. He'll be reasonably pleased with his first half performance. John Lukic in the Arsenal goal. We have just joined us David Seaman, the Arsenal regular #1, and England goalkeeper, of course, ruled out because of a back injury. Alex Manica, the usual backup goalkeeper, has also been injured, so Lukic has been drafted in. Now there's space on this near side for Stankovic. It's a dangerous cross, nobody able to get on the end of it though for Lazio. Lukic's goal though will come under pressure in the final minute of this first period. A little under 30 seconds to go until the 45-minute mark is up. Shouldn't be too much stoppage time to be added either. Mihajlovic to swing the corner across. Inzaghi could well be a target. Well, he may have been a target, but he certainly wasn't hit with it. Poor corner from Sinisa Mihajlovic. Lazio in no hurry to take the throw. Loses out. Silvino. Yeah, tries to get away from Veron. Lundberg. Vieira's continued his chase. Nesta is there now to mop up for Lazio. And that is the end of the first half. The first half where the only goal came after 24 minutes from Pavel Nedved. It may have very well looped in off the Arsenal man Silvino, but Nedved will be claiming it. And at half-time in the Olympic Stadium, it's Lazio 1, Arsenal 0.
I love the Brazilian.
He's a wonderful footballer. Well, Arsenal, one would imagine, will be happy now to settle for a draw. There is a change being made. Claudio Lopez on for Stankovic. To tell us about that and the rest of this second half, let's return you now to John Roeder.
Hello, welcome back to the Olympic Stadium in Rome. As you may have seen, Claudio Lopez has been brought on for Lazio at half-time. He's replaced Dejan Stankovic. There's the confirmation of that from the fourth official. So Lazio have made a change in an effort to boost their attacking options. They lead by 1-0, courtesy of Pavel Nedved's first half strike. Kanu for Arsenal has at times inspired and at times infuriated, but all's well so far for Sven-Göran Eriksson's side. Remember, Arsenal top of this group with maximum points in their first 3 matches, 9 points out of 9. Lazio second with 6 points. Having lost to Arsenal 3 weeks ago in London, Sparta Prague are third in the group with 3 points. Shakhtar Donetsk bottom of the group with no. Arsenal get us underway. If you have just joined us, Arsenal in the red shirts and white sleeves. Lazio Lazio in the all dark blue. And Arsenal without David Seaman in goal because of injury. Tony Adams, their inspirational captain, and a fitness test on a back problem. He has been included amongst the substitutes, not the starting 11. Here's Gilles Gramondi, who had a couple of long-range efforts in the first half, and another long-range shot early in this second period. No real trouble to Angelo Peruzzi. Giuseppe Pancaro. Nice ball over the top. This is real danger now for Arsenal. It's Inzaghi. Well, how on earth did Simone Inzaghi drag that one so far wide? The ball over the top, the flag stayed down. Inzaghi had just Lukic to beat, and somehow hit that well wide. Stadium abuzz with surprise and horror amongst the Lazio supporters that Inzaghi didn't even get that one on target. It was a wonderful opportunity for the home side to extend their lead. Salas. Pancra. The kick goes Lazio's way. Found by Gramondi. Off this second half playing on the right hand side for Lazio. He was of course playing on the left in the first half, but has switched across in order to allow Claudio Lopez, the Argentinian who Lazio signed in the summer from Valencia, to come on. Flag stays down yet again. Lundberg trying to wrestle there with Nedved. Nedved can't get the cross in. It's cleared behind by Luzhny. And a really positive start now for Lazio in this second period. Lundberg's challenge shrugged off by Nedved, and as he shapes to cross, it was just put behind. Inzaghi, Salas and Claudio Lopez, all there for Lazio. Punch clear by Lukic. That was a clear foul there, and that is surely got to be a yellow card. Indeed it is. Referee Helmut Krug, who is from Germany. And the booking goes to Pavel Nedved. Martin Keown, the only player on the pitch at the moment who has previously been booked in this competition. If you're booked twice, you have a one-match suspension. Claudio Lopez. Took by Lee Dixon. Claudio Lopez's former club Valencia, also in action this evening in the Champions League. Vera, the ball out to the far side. This is Negro. Nedved turns inside Silvino. Cross straight at Vieira. Here is Patrick Vieira. Kane. Vieira. Dixon. Here. Yeah. Kane. Strokes off the challenge and out to Parler on this near side. Again, repeat pattern really of the first half. When Arsenal go forward, Lazio have plenty of bodies back. And now they break at speed with Claudio Lopez. Well, he was never going to reach Salas in the middle. Keown made sure. touch through from Inzaghi for Claudio Lopez. Sinisa Mihajlovic to take it, and no way, as you can see, is that within the corner quadrant. Simple pass to Negro on the far side. Parla. Garlic, whose control lets him down, as it does quite often, to be perfectly honest. Paco. Claudio Lopez. He Dixon in with a challenge. Dixon wants the throw. He won't get it. Doesn't. Claudio Lopez certainly has been fully involved since coming on at the break. Veron against Lundberg. Lundberg comes away with it. And gives away the free kick. Really Lundberg, who scored both the goals when these two sides met at Highbury in London in the first meeting between them 3 weeks ago. Lazio were a little slow and sluggish. They certainly weren't the Lazio that we usually think of. And it may very well have been, of course, that because Serie A hadn't actually started when these two sides met. That was a profound factor in their very poor, disappointing performance in London. Claudio Lopez. Paco. Lopez. Behind everybody towards Nedved. It's Inzaghi. Well, Nedved obviously keen to add to his first half goal, which at the moment is the difference between these two sides. Yeah. Thierry Henry. Lovely twist and turn there. Roll off the Lazio defender. Henry is fouled. Arsenal get the free kick. They've taken it quickly. Vieira. Parla wins a corner off Paco. Parla, who came on as a substitute for England against Germany. Final competitive match to be played at the famous Wembley Stadium. Here he is again. Silvino tries to get away from Inzaghi. Free kick. Now this could be interesting. Mihajlovic has obviously been caught by Gramonde. You can see the blood there. And Sinisa Mihajlovic is not exactly known for his calm and placid nature at times. It's Simeone who's been caught. Let's have a look to see if we can identify where that was. There it is, on the edge of the area. It's Gramonde. Simeone has to leave the pitch, and no doubt about it, he wants to have more than a few words with Gilles Gramonde. Blood rushing from the corner of his eye there. And the rule, of course, is that if you've got blood, you have to go off the field of play, get it patched up so there is no sign of blood whatsoever. And now what's happening? More altercations between players in the area. Keown and Inzaghi exchanging words, and the referee's going to have to get on top of this. Wants a word with Keown. It's a yellow card for Inzaghi, and it was certainly the yellow card for Keown. Indeed it is. That means that Martin Keown will miss Arsenal's match against Sparta Prague next week. Confirmation there of that fact. Lazio still down to 10 men. Leicester's been cautioned as well, although just a bit, I didn't see that one. They couldn't flick it in, nobody bid on the end of it. The end result is a goal kick. Well, rather nasty, that little incident. Let's get back to the football, shall we? Yeah. Simeone back on the field, bandaged up. The first incident between Simeone and Gramonde is going to be very, very interesting, because Simeone, you can watch him fairly easily with the bandaged head. He is running around with a man with, almost like a man with a mission, and his mission is to get Gilles Gramonde. The tackles are now getting nasty, and it needs the referee to really get on top of this. The referee has recognised that Simeone has a little bit of the old red mist. Because if Simeone allows that anger to get the better of him, he could be seeing more than red mist, he could be seeing a red card. It's all rather taken the shine off the fact that the score still Lazio 1, Arsenal 0. Inzaghi up against Oleg. Arsenal man prevents any further movement forward as Arsenal warm up Laurent there, the Cameroon international, Olympic gold medalist. Nedved just keeps it in and away and behind for a corner kick by Oleg Luzhny. Simeone and Gramonde exchanging words. They weren't of the complimentary nature either. Good corner and away off the post. It was too high for Lukic to deal with. A real let-off for Arsenal from that corner, which was delivered with absolute deadliness into the middle. Dixon. Kick goes Arsenal's way. See again that corner kick. It curls above Lukic. Salas couldn't quite get a touch onto it. A real escape for Arsenal, who are about to make a substitution. Robert Pires is about to come on for Ray Parlour. And Robert Pires, who scored against Chelsea in the Champions League last season for his former club Marseille. Well, he is a man who wants revenge in this game, because his Marseille side were heavily beaten by Lazio in the Champions League last season. And his first touch, Pires, Frenchman, missed a win. Corner again. Well, Salas did get a touch off his hand. Very, very slight glance of the hand. Surely all uproar would have ensued had that gone in and been allowed to stand. Arsenal can do nothing from the corner. Played just over an hour now. Arsene Wenger has made his first change. You wonder how long it might be until he brings on, for example, Sylvain Wiltord, the French international. Possibly for Carlu up front. Makes the run to his left, looking for Henry through the middle. Carlu once more. Vieira. Okay, look at the amount of defenders that Lazio have back. This is a good run though from Firmino. Carlu. Plays it up for Vieira. He knows he should have done better. Was out quickly to put a little bit of pressure onto the Arsenal man, and it worked. Zaghi takes it with the header back to Lukic. Must have been mightily relieved that corner kick rebounded back into play off the post. After it had floated over him. Veron. Salas. Veron can't quite get there. Vieira and Veron go for it. Veron wins the ball in the end. Lukic out quickly to prevent Lazio from putting in a shot on his goal. It off really. Carlu. Nesta. Perez. Nice ball through the middle. Henry with great control. Up against Nesta. Battles his way through. Negro is there. Nesta will slide. Prevent it from going behind for a corner and does so. Free kick Lazio, taken quickly. Nedved now on the charge through on that far side. Just turned away to safety by Keown. Salas was there threateningly, just behind him. Oh, I seem to have forgotten those rather unsavoury incidents of a few minutes ago. And now we're thankfully concentrating again on the action. Perez. Paquero was there. Perez. And the corner to Arsenal. And this will be worrying for Lazio. One goal behind Arsene Wenger's side. It takes a second to score a goal. Monde and Simeone in close attendance. Worth watching that one closely. There was a little bit of an incident between the two. The referee is in fact having words with them both. Henry. Negro. Veron. Nedved. Chip forward looking for Inzaghi and the run through. It was well cut out at the last moment. Possession, Pires. Kanu. Won't be able to play it out to Silvino. Kanu. Dixon. Pires. Unable to find a walk through the massed ranks of Lazio players who are lined up in front of them. Solid Blusley, who goes to ground. Well, to show a yellow card was administered by the referee. We didn't see it. Continues to argue his case with the official. Mr. Clears. Silvino all the way through. It's too deep. Nesta. Pires really snapping at his heels. Leicester tidying up, but we've now seen a couple of times how the Brazilian Silvino can just glide his way through the Lazio defence, and that will be of mounting concern to Sven-Göran Eriksson. As Hernan Crespo gets ready to enter this match. Lazio's record signing when they bought him from Parma. They did let go Almeida and Conceição to Parma as part of the deal. Well, there are actually some who feel that Parma got the better of the deal. So Hernan Crespo coming on for Simone Inzaghi. A terrific reception from the home supporters as well. Crespo, Argentinian international. Arsenal to make a change as well. It's Laurent, the Cameroon international, who is coming on, and it's Gilles Gramonde who is going off. It's a straight swap in midfield. You just wonder how much the withdrawal of Gramonde has been influenced by his long-running altercation with Simeone. This goes. This one penalised. Bardem joins up. Man who's had experience of playing in England for Crystal Palace, indeed was player manager of Crystal Palace for a while in the Premiership a couple of seasons back. Couldn't prevent them slipping out of England's top division. Just wouldn't fall kindly for Salas, who is furious with Nedved that Salas didn't lay that Nedved didn't lay it through to him. Let's see whether he could have done. Would have been tricky. And Mihajlovic hit the post from his last corner on that side. As ever, it'll be left-footed. to near that dog. It's cleared by Perez, and he can have another go. This referee is Frank Bartolomeo. His booking tonight means that he is suspended for Arsenal's next game in the Champions League next week at home to Sparta Prague. Lazio next week are at home to Shakhtar Donetsk. And the final week of this group, Arsenal visit Shakhtar Donetsk. Lazio away to Sparta Prague. Time the corner closes, no problems. Sinisa Mihailovic. Both sides then have used 2 of their permitted 3 substitutes. Lazio still have Roberto Baronio, Giuseppe Favelli, Fernando Couto and Attilio Lombardo on the bench as their outfield players. Arsenal have Tony Adams, Simon Viltor, Nelson Vivas and Ashley Cole as their outfield players, who could be called upon. Nice ball out to the far side, but Nedved was the target of it from. So he couldn't quite get that flag up, and this won't count. It will not count. It's Negro who was offside on the far side. Salas may well have been offside in the middle. When the ball's played through, both of them are offside. Here we are. Giuseppe Pancaro. It's it back from Salas. Pancaro shapes for goal. Score too many, Giuseppe Pancaro, and that's one of the reasons why. Aggressive run forward though. Goal. Still the difference between these 2 sides. United have another change. And it is going to be for Arsenal. As suggested, Simon Viltor is moving on. And coming off them is Freddie Lundberg. The man who scored both of the goals in the first meeting between these 2 teams at Highbury 3 weeks ago. So Viltor comes on. Member of the French Euro 2000 winning squad. And told, in fact, he was signed by Arsenal the day after the draw for the Champions League was made in Monaco, signed from Bordeaux. Of course, not only played in the final against Italy for France, scored the equalizer in actually the final touch in normal time. It's David Trezeguet, the man who scored the winning golden goal, now playing his football in Italy for Juventus. One wonders what sort of reception he's had from the Italian supporters. Lazio in no hurry to take this. About 15.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Vieira is fouled. Salvino. Central role. Nesta lays it forward and gets it back. Chance now here for Alessandro Nesta to break forward for Lazio. Flag up and 2 of them offside again. Crespo was 1, and I dare say Salas was offside as well. Yes. Crespo the more clear offside. season is under threat. Simeone seems to have calmed down now after his little period of rushing around for no particular purpose except to get the ball. Here's Thierry Henry, just couldn't flick it past Nesta. Henry now has a second opportunity. Arsenal now have used, of course, all three of their substitutes. Guillaume. Firmino. Kanu. Laurent with the cross. It's high up in the air. Denisa Mihajlovic. Stays this way. Lazio will join Arsenal on 9 points. In Group B, remember the top 2 teams in each group go through to the second group phase. Another flag up. Another offside. Mario Lopez, the man who broke just a little too early. Lazio spent big money in the summer in an effort to not only hold on to their Serie A title, they won in their centenary year, but also to make a real concerted bid to win the Champions League. Wants it played in behind the defence. The ball wasn't played at the right time. Now back on again after a little bit of treatment. The referee wants Lazio to get on with it. Macro with the throw. Simeone. Nice little touch through to Salas. Luzhny just shields the ball from him. The Ukrainian denies the Chilean. Arsenal, you feel, need a moment of magic, need a moment of inspiration, need something special if they're to get back into this game. They've got the players to do it. They're running out of time in which to do it. But if Lazio score a second goal, it is a little difficult to see how Arsenal can't get anything from this game. Next. Simeone. Veron. Vieira is across to try and prevent the cross. Can't do so. Laurent loses out to Claudio Lopez. 3 Arsenal players around him. That's a goal kick. Stays this way, but it's going to be an anxious 10 minutes or so for the Lazio bench and their supporters. Nedved's progress is blocked by Silvinho. Silvinho, who took his while to settle in at Arsenal, but he felt confident enough to let the veteran defender Nigel Winterburn leave the club during the close season. Now here's a really good chance for Lazio. Can't take it. Vieira clears upfield. Comes off the referee though, straight to Nedved. Simeone. To slide it through towards Crespo. Laurent. Only 2 men in the middle to aim for. Osman Mihajlovic and Inzaghi on the score sheet for Lazio at the weekend in their 3-0 victory over Perugia. Thierry Henry scored the only goal of the weekend for Arsenal in their victory in the Premiership over Aston Villa. Arsenal would love just one goal tonight from Thierry Henry. There's one goal at the moment. Arsenal third them a draw. Here's Keogh. Long. Can he deliver a better cross this time round? Falls to Kanu. Leicester was there with the challenge. Kanu can't find his way through a crowded penalty area. Well, a chance for Arsenal. Arsene Wenger's side beginning now to seriously worry the home supporters. I think it's fair to say aren't exactly impressed with their team's performance this evening, particularly in this second period. This is the chance. Obviously, aftermath of the chance. Urging his team forward. Sure, he feels that his side can get a draw from this match at least. And it would be an excellent result for Arsenal if they could do so. Salas is there trying to help out. Shot charged down. Whistle had gone before the final challenge was made by Sylvain Wiltord. Lazio get the free kick. Just nipping the ball away from him in any case. Time challenge from Giuseppe Pancaro. The infringement just come moments earlier than that. And again there's a little confrontation between the two sets of players. Lazio unhappy with the challenge on Wiltord. Mihajlovic and Perez deciding to continue their discussion, and the referee is in there to try and sort it out. This is the challenge. Well, it's a foul, yes, but it's got to be anything more than that. Much time left for Lazio to hang on, or for Arsenal to claw their way back. Nedved control it, reach the corner. Well, it was an unusual goal in the first half from Pavel Nedved. Rushdie there just keeping it away from him. Mihajlovic on the far side is just urging the Lazio supporters to increase the volume as the Arsenal players look almost as one to the referee and point out how much time Mihajlovic is taking over delivering the corner. Veron. Silvino is fouled. Taken quickly. Yeah, put Perez in a little bit of trouble there. Indeed, Lazio have possession back again. precious few minutes for the home supporters here in the Olympic Stadium. Claudio Lopez and the ball through to Veron. Well, he had the time to deliver a better cross than that. Veron with the throw. Claudio Lopez just keeps it in play. Up against Vieira. Nice touch from the Arsenal player. And again, Lazio take their time. Of course, I've had the stoppage for the injury to Simeone. I'm sure the referee will add a few seconds on for all this time wasting from Lazio. Towards Salas, Negro, Bilto. Oh, now it's onside. The flag has stayed down. Pancaro and Simeone, the men back. It's an equalizer for Arsenal, and it's a wonderful breakaway. It's Peruzzi beaten. Level in the final few minutes of this match. No wonder their supporters are delighted. The ball through, and Robert Pires kept his composure and unleashed a magnificent shot. It's the long ball forward from Viltord, almost a hopeful pass. And you can see now from this angle exactly what a terrific shot it was from Robert Pires. Placed it perfectly. Well, that point could be enough to guarantee Arsenal their place in the next phase of the competition, if, of course, it remains this way, and if Shakhtar Donetsk defeats Sparta Prague in the other game in this group. The home supporters stunned, but it was a marvellous breakaway goal. And Pires, who, as I mentioned when he came on, was beaten so heavily by Lazio when he was playing last season for Marseille in the Champions League. Well, if he's earned a point for his side in this match, then he has, no doubt about it, gained his revenge. He was talking about pre-match. He really wanted to get something from this game, Robert Pires. Now, Arsenal, instead of complaining about the amount of time that Lazio are waiting, might be very, very grateful indeed to hear the full-time whistle as we see there 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. There is, of course, time for Arsenal to get a winner. Here's Silvino. Simeone. And his father was Bilto. Pires. Silvino. Arsene Wenger said before the game that a draw for his side against Lazio would be a terrific result in Rome, and at the moment that's exactly what he's getting. Two of the substitutes combining for the goal. And it's the Arsenal fans you can hear. There they are. Nobody was galloping into the space space on this near side. Cardi just a little bit behind play. Dixon acrobatically just hooks it clear. Yeah. Big change for Arsenal this season is that their home matches in the Champions League aren't being played at Wembley as they were in previous campaigns. They're being played at their home ground off Highbury, which is much smaller, much more compact ground with a far better atmosphere. Feeling Arsenal, although they could get extra spectators into Wembley, visiting teams were raising their game because they were playing at such a famous old stadium. They're on, looking to lay it through to Nedved. Here's Negro. Veron. Nesta. Nedved. Veron. Taken away by Vieira. Well, we've had last gasp drama in this match. Is there time for any more? Veron. Flag stays down, Lukic comes, gets the hand on it, Salas cleared off the line, Vieira with it, and Arsenal will scramble it to safety, but it's in, but the whistle had surely gone. It had indeed. But a free kick in the penalty area to the visitors. You could see the Arsenal players stop when they heard the whistle, the ball then went in. This will surely be the final kick of the match. Indeed it is. Arsenal have gained a terrific point at Lazio. This is the last gasp moment a moment ago. Saved by Vieira, hooked to clear by Vieira. There's the foul, the high foot by Hernan Crespo. Arsenal, well, it went in, but it didn't count. And honours even in this match. Pavel Nedved scoring in the first half for Lazio. Robert Perez getting the equaliser for Arsenal in the